Kind of nicely segues into my next question, which is about how was school for you?
Yeah. School was incredibly difficult for me. I'll try and take you through my school journey a little bit. I've been thinking about this. So I think one of the things that made, when I was young, prevented me from people understanding that I was like in primary school, is that when I first went to school, I went to school in Wales, in North Wales. Where I was born, where half of my family still live there. And in Wales, in North Wales, you're entirely taught in Welsh. So it's like Cwrdd Copap and Māori in New Zealand. So because I had been entirely taught in Welsh and my parents didn't speak Welsh at home to me, they both can, but they didn't. It wasn't the first language in our home. And because of that, like when I then moved to England... I had never done reading or writing in English before. And so they just thought I'd come from Wales and I just had to catch up, was basically it. And so a lot of what made it even harder is a lot of the vowel sounds in Welsh are different to the vowel sounds in English. And so I vividly remember in primary school struggling to read short words because like lot, pot, hat, that type of thing. And I think because I was obviously taught different vowel sounds in my early schooling, but also because I'm dyslexic and I just found that quite difficult. And I found, like many dyslexics, ways to learn remember longer words was to remember the pattern of the word or to break down the word in your head. Or for me, I would sing little songs about the words in my head. And it was how I learnt the longer words.
Yes. I mean, I totally get that because my way of reading essentially is to remember the shape of the words.
Yes.
Like when I was tested for dyslexia or retested when I was 27, I got the shock of my life when I found out that my phonological processing, or the 5 tests they did, 3 of them, I was on the really bottom side of the first percentile, and I didn't realise quite what I was doing different, but it really is. That's what actually goes on. It's not as though you don't read stuff.
No.
You actually develop a really different way of reading.
Yeah, absolutely. It's such a different way of reading. And I'm still what would be considered a slow reader to this day. And I'll talk about some of my strategies I use later. But so my teachers thought, like, I remember my teachers telling me that I was like messing about by spelling the short words incorrectly and the longer words correctly. And they didn't understand that actually that was because I am dyslexic. I then had like one of my other early vivid memories of school, which I think speaks to being a really creative dyslexic person, is I remember we were once doing this task called observational drawing, and it was at Easter time, and because we were a Christian school, like all schools are in the UK, there was a bird's nest on the table with eggs in it, and we had to draw it how we saw it. So the instruction... You can tell me what you think of this instruction. The instruction for observational drawing was to draw it exactly how you see it, which is a terrible instruction because obviously everyone sees it differently. And what they actually wanted was like accurate drawing.
Yes, but that's two different things.
Two different things, exactly. So I remember doing mine, I was so proud of it. I thought it looked so exactly how I saw it. And I remember looking around and thinking mine looked different to other people's. And my teacher being so angry with me and chastising me in front of the whole class for messing around and like not doing it properly and not following the instruction. And I still remember that to this day. I must have been about 8.
Yeah.
As it being like a really formative moment of me being like, oh, I don't think I belong here. Like, I don't think I actually belong in this system. So by the time I got to high school, I was pretty checked out in terms of the whole experience and the whole did I understand school? Did school understand me? And I was really naughty and I was really disruptive and, would climb out of the classroom window halfway through the class or, would bunk off my lessons or And the consistent report that I got from the school was, when she's here, she's focused, and quotation marks, when she's here, she's focused and she applies herself. She's one of the best in the class. But when she's not, like, she will disrupt the whole class. And so in year 9 in the UK, you do your SAT exams, which are like your exams to stream you, essentially. By this point, I had developed like quite a strong sense of I don't want to swear on the podcast, but quite a strong sense of anti-establishment when it came to me in the school. And so I didn't take my exams, which meant that they streamed me into the bottom set.
Right.
I'd use that term. It's a horrible word anyway. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's a horrible term. They streamed me into the bottom set for everything. And then basically my classes from that point onwards were watching a video. The teacher's checked out. The teacher's not teaching you. Or doing really basic things that I was far beyond knowing how to do. I remember going up to my science teacher and saying to him, you know, I don't belong here. Like, could you let me like move up to another class? And him being like, well, you know, you're going to have to prove it first. And I'm like, prove it how? How on earth would I prove it in this environment? Like, it's, completely impossible. So... yeah, alongside other things I had going on for me at that age, I left school when I was 15. Well, the school asked me to leave because my truancy was so bad that they were like, we don't want you to come here anymore because you're making us look bad, was essentially it.
Right, yeah. I mean,
so that was me and the end of school, which was, I think I always felt like I knew that it wasn't about me not being smart or capable. Like, I think I knew that actually it was their problem.